let's see, I was born in Florida to my father and mother who were in the Air Force. They grew up here in Bethany, Oklahoma. Moved us back when I was 5. And so I really grew up in Bethany through the formative years. And I attended Putnam City schools until high school, went to Bethany High School, which you're familiar with SNU being right beside us. Yeah. And it was a very small school, kind of the small town, even though we're surrounded by Oklahoma City. And after graduating high school, joined the military. I was in the Army for a few years and was a military police officer there. Came back home and really didn't have a direction for my life. Being lost, I just, you kind of do what you can do to earn money, to do whatever. So I was waiting tables, bartending, and that really more or less helped really kind of feed into the addiction that I was getting into with drugs and the party scene. And very fortunate, years later, ended up meeting my wife, which led to getting out of that lifestyle, and we started a family. And I'm fast forwarding through a lot of this.
No, this is good. I will definitely go back and ask a few deeper questions, but yeah, keep going.
But we were not Christians at the time, and it was after our second son was born that I really felt the urge to make sure that our kids grew up in church. And oddly enough, I remember looking at her very hypocritically and saying, I don't really think that you and I need to go, but I want our kids to know the truth so they can make their decisions when they're older. Right. And it really hit me that was probably one of the most hypocritical statements I could have ever made. You know where the truth is, but yet you don't care to go, so to speak. And my wife and I ended up just getting radically saved. And when I say radically saved, we had lived pretty radically in our own selfish, endeavors. And once we became saved, it was very clear that we needed to live our life just as radically and have the same fervor for Christ that we did for ourselves. And it wasn't too long after that I had gone on a mission trip to Haiti, which is really where God got a hold of me and focused on the fact that my wife and I would be going into ministry. I kind of laugh. I took her kicking and screaming, but we had discovered coffee at this time, which we both hated. We didn't drink, but that we felt called to put in a business in Haiti to help provide jobs and do whatever we could because the poverty level was so high. And coffee just really fit. And so we were there for a little over 18 months. And when I say I was spending a week to 2 weeks a month in Haiti and flying back and forth. At this point in time, we had an insurance business here in the States, and we're doing fairly well for ourselves. And we felt the Lord call us to quit that and really focus on ministry. And so I'd go there to make sure that they didn't forget who we were and do everything we could within the coffee business and industry and the farming, and then would come back home to try to figure out how to sell the coffee and who would be willing to buy it and how do we kind of fund this endeavor. And during this period of time, we grew our family from 2 kids to 5. Okay. And she came to me and said, I don't know that I can continue to be a single wife and keep doing this all on my own. I need help. And it was a really good time to transition to where I stayed here. We had donated the property we had in Haiti to a ministry that had come alongside of us and helped us through it all. And they have done amazing things. So shameless plug for Mission of Hope Haiti. They feed like 60,000 kids a day through their school lunch programs, and we're able to take our property that we donated to help grow their farming and the agronomy department that they have, and they do amazing things out there. So, and we got to focus on the coffee side here at the States, and the business started growing and the things that we could do. So we started putting our focus more in our community and what we could do to give back within that. And so we have a homeless outreach that we partner with a number of people and organizations here in the city, and we We also partner within the recovery community to make sure that we're hiring people that are walking through that recovery and getting out of addiction to help them kind of on their journey to get back into life. A lot of times that also, fits in with the homeless community that we work with. So currently, as you and I are talking, we're about to have a pretty Arctic storm come through, and so we've been elbow deep in making sure we've got hotel rooms and food ready and different things prepared for people. And Oklahoma's great with all the seasons. I think we have made 2 seasons, hotter than it can be or colder than, and so we try to work in the catastrophic areas there, and it's just, I don't know, it's been kind of a blessing in what we do. And like you referenced, and a few years ago, I felt the call to step into politics, and I've really enjoyed it because I get to do on a larger scale what we were already doing through the coffee business. So it's not really about the politics, it's about the fact of being able to help the people within our community and being a blessing, and it's just opened so many more doors into what we can do to get people the resources they need.